Welcome to Knockin Chu Out. I apologize that this was such a delayed description because I kind of really legitimately forgot that this is at 7 and I thought it was at 8 o'clock. Hello. Cargill.
Champion's advantage tonight. If Cody's disqualified or counted out, he'll lose the championship. The WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton, a bit hobbled.
Whoa, I love that tank that Jade Cargill has. Play dirty. So simple yet so cool.
It's a triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. Penta seeking his first title in WWE.
So did anybody get Rollins championship? Dude, the show just started. Like, come on.
Champion's advantage for this man, Cody, Dominik, Mysterio. How can he survive tonight? Because Rusev also stands in his way. It's Rusev, Penta, and Dirty Dom in a triple threat for the IC title. And who will win the World Championship?
If you're truly watching this, you would see everybody's walking in. So, yeah, people won things all right.
Live tonight.
Hi, Mackenzie. I'm doing just fine.
And WWE fans are here. They're loud. They're ready to go. The Delta Center in Salt Lake City, our host. Welcome to Saturday night's main event.
It started just like any other Saturday night in the 80s. Arcades. Roller rinks.
Oh dear, they made a new intro.
TV glow. But this time was different. This show was different. And as the night went on, and people took notice,
How is the stage area design? I don't know. I didn't really get to see it because they didn't pan that much towards it, but it's pretty. I'd have to say it's pretty standardized. Not like they go too much all out for these underground televised matches.
a calling they can't escape. Because obsession is bigger than any one moment. It's evil moment. Some call it legacy. They call it Saturday. Welcome to Saturday Night's Main Event.
Well, that's different. So maybe that's different. At least they got a bigger Titantron. They're giving this match first. Oh boy. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre first. Oh boy. That could be good or really bad. Or both. because they can do two things. They could either show it first because it's going to either take really long, or show it first because it's going to be really short. I guess it makes sense also too, because I think Jey Uso and CM Punk's match is going to be the longest. Why this match first? I said it's probably first because it's either one going to be really short or really long, and two also because CM Punk and Jey Uso's match is going to be even longer than this. It's nice to see that guy, that bald old guy in the Cody Rhodes getup. I saw him yesterday.
Cody Rhodes needs to get his game on rapidly. We saw the mental breakdown of Cody Rhodes last night on SmackDown, and as you mentioned, Michael Cole, if that happens tonight, a major problem occurs in the championship reign of Cody Rhodes.
Where are you from? Don't worry about it.
A lot on that man's mind.
Hi there.
McIntyre says, Cody Rhodes knows I have his number. In a very frank interview with Sports Bible, McIntyre opened up about what it would mean to once again win the WWE Championship. He is the first ever British wrestler to hold that title, but he's never had the celebration in his homeland. He says if he wins tonight, he's going to have an open
Lillian, that dress is so pretty. And so vintage because it's so long.
Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 285 pounds, Drew. Ladies and gentlemen, the real American dream, Drew
Oh dear.
McIntyre. And his opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 222 pounds, he is the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, this American dream nonsense with Drew McIntyre actually started last night on Friday Night SmackDown. Again, trying to get into the head of Cody Rhodes. Of course, Cody's father, the late great Dusty Rhodes, known as the American Dream.
It's got nothing to do with Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Drew is a real American dream, a no-name immigrant who moved to this country and climbed from the bottom rung of the ladder all the way to the top to become the champion of the world.
The official of this matchup tonight, Dan Engel.
Good luck to Cody. I hope Drew does not take that title.
It does not give Cody an advantage tonight. We're underway, and Cody Rhodes went
The real
quickly.
problem will be if he doesn't take
McIntyre's made this
it.
personal. He's made it emotional. He's got under Cody's skin. Not only in reference to Cody's dad, but Cody's family last night as well.
Well, Cody fights emotionally in
Because
this one. He wins the
if
risk of making some
if he
major
doesn't win the match that he literally made the rules for, then what else? Then what else is the point of him?
Just 24 hours ago on Friday Night SmackDown, and that's Cody unloading on Drew McIntyre. It's interesting that Drew went the Dusty Rhodes
I haven't
route
seen
as well. Dusty in the news this week, the 40th anniversary of Dusty's very famous Hard Times interview, which really cemented Dusty as a global star. And there's the big shot now by McIntyre to Cody, who fights back as well.
McIntyre was actually one of Dusty's famous kicks.
You're not really that late. It just started.
Florida Championship wrestling. And side note, Dusty Rhodes once told me that Cody Rhodes was actually a deadbeat son, and he'd rather have McIntyre as a child of his own.
You completely made that up. Fair enough, I didn't. And Cody Rhodes now dumping McIntyre outside the ring. The official will begin the count. Now McIntyre begging Cody to come out after him, and you know why he's doing that.
It's a quick count out in this one. McIntyre will win the gold, and it looks.
And Cody thinking twice about this. And again, a lot going on in the champ's mind.
Well, he has to be very cautious. And you can see right from the start of this one, there's an almost tense nature to Cody. You feel like Cody realizes he's backed himself into a corner in this match.
And does that force the champion perhaps tonight, Wade, to overthink things in this match? Maybe get out of sync, not do the things naturally that he would normally do.
Absolutely. Look at the scowl on the face of Cody Rhodes. He's already ranting and raving at the challenger. Comparatively, McIntyre looks rather comfortable at this point. He has the champ rattled.
Oh, he's in the driver's seat. He forced Cody's hand, got him to agree to the stipulation.
It was the right thing for
He
McIntyre to
will.
do. Cody proved a couple of weeks ago he's more than happy to get himself intentionally disqualified against Drew.
McIntyre telling the official if he touches you, you can disqualify him.
Fair point, collision there. Arguably, it could have been a disqualification, albeit with Drew McIntyre propelling Cody at the ref.
And to your point moments ago, a couple of weeks ago, they had that impromptu matchup on Friday Night SmackDown between Rhodes and McIntyre. Rhodes was so upset over the fact that he believes McIntyre attacked Jacob Fatu.
It would be crazy if Jacob Fatu came back, but I know he's really injured.
McIntyre again trying to just bait Rhodes into doing something that'll break the rules.
Talk about breaking the rules. How many times have people broken the rules against McIntyre in the last couple of years when championships have been on the line? Time and again.
Wade, you're a five-time Intercontinental Champion. You do understand that comes with the territory, correct? Look at the man who later on tonight battles for the world title, CM Punk. Nobody's had it worse off than he has over the past couple of years.
That's nonsense. Drew McIntyre has had it worse than CM Punk. Everything that's happened to CM Punk has all been above board and legal for the most part, including the famous Money in the Bank cash-in at SummerSlam.
Close fist by McIntyre, rocking the champion and Drew now. Look at McIntyre. Wait a minute, ref. McIntyre was just fighting Cody Rhodes. He had shielded the official. Chandler did not see that.
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson prep.
Well, something was going on, but with it being a championship match, maybe a little leniency there.
You know, we talked a lot about the Cody Rhodes and the state he's in here tonight. How about McIntyre? I believe McIntyre's desperate at this point in time, doing everything he can to try to win the world title, WWE title.
As he should be, the gold's on the line. You should be.
Wait a minute.
Desperate. I got the referee.
And then Cody now.
That's a shove on the referee there. After a long 5 count.
Wade, I want to defend the official Dan Engler here. I believe that was inadvertent by Cody, and now Drew takes advantage. Inadvertently struck the official there, and the official understands the emotions that are at stake. Everybody's on edge. Everyone's off their game, and he's going to let a little thing like that get by.
A little shove on the referee, perhaps. Had that been... Had that been McIntyre shoving the referee, I would argue, given the referee's form in recent months, he would have been disqualified.
Yeah, but I have to give WWE officials credit. As Rhodes is tripping into the barricade, the official Ryan
Willie.
Stratton, who has been at fault in many people's minds in these matches over the past couple of months. And not
I didn't realize this was gonna be the first match.
He's asking for a count out on Cody so he can win the championship.
I didn't either.
Cody with a high tail back in the ring. Just breaking the count at 8.
You saw the frustration on McIntyre's face, looking for a count-out win to win the championship for what would
This must be decently fast because what time is it now?
And here's McIntyre now, unloading on Rhodes, and he's got to be careful as well not to get disqualified.
But argue that McIntyre...
20 minutes already passed, so maybe this will take just a half hour.
Cody has fallen for it on several occasions. Cody battled, and almost always in McIntyre matches, of course, he has a major physical advantage.
Great trouble by McIntyre.
Making that advantage count now.
285-pounder into the cover, puts the leg, and the champ kicks out at 1.
Another look at this raw power from the 280.
That was a pretty that was almost a 360 spin.
World Championship.
McIntyre with 1 win in his career on Saturday night's main
Hello.
event. Cody Rhodes undefeated at the spectacle. Will that streak continue tonight? McIntyre quickly. Cover again on the champ. Cody forced to kick it 2 this time.
Frustration perhaps now for McIntyre. Although McIntyre has a strong hand in this matchup, and that is what they're playing for, all the marbles of WWE Championship. It looks like he's slowly slipping away from QB1.
I mentioned the interview that McIntyre conducted. He said in that interview that the world needs Drew McIntyre. We don't need the fake smile of the current WWE champion. WWE fans in Drew's mind need the harsh, brutal truth, the reality of life.
I'll tell you that now, I'm friends with both of these guys, but there are elements of truth to what McIntyre is saying. Cody has been given advantages at times by management that Drew was never
Covered by McIntyre off the big back body drop again, forcing the champion to kick out. Now this is one thing Drew's got to be careful of. Wade is getting frustrated.
Cody Rhodes gets
No, he just getting tossed.
It was almost a double whammy for Cody, smashing the base of his spine and the back of his head. And that frustration you talk about from McIntyre just evaporated as he now takes stock of who's really in the driver's seat in this match.
Again, Cody has been a step off in this matchup. McIntyre really has Cody off his game.
It's just been a walk in the park for McIntyre the last couple of minutes. But do not walk in the park against an opponent the caliber of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody back to his feet. Does that allow McIntyre McIntyre to make it to the top rope. Cody going to go up after him.
Remember, even Cody Rhodes on an off night, a step off the pace, is almost certainly going to bring you the kind of fight you are simply not able to withstand. He's proven that time and time again over the past several years.
Rhodes hooking McIntyre here from high above the ring.
Yeah, get tossed around too.
285 pounds being superplex.
Happy sorry, you're doing well. Thank you. Drew deserves to win the title. Cody wins as champion is not intriguing. I guess for some part of it, yes. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. We got some technical difficulties. Uh-oh, I gotta reset my Peacock. Oh man. Poor guy. Poor TV. It's too much for it to handle. At least my mom's watching it so I can hear what's happening.
Cody not able to. Cody might go for a cover there, but instead, I think he understood he wasn't going to put Drew away there. And
very often you will take a cover, but not against an opponent the caliber of Drew McIntyre. You know full well it's going to take a little more to put him down.
And Cody, look at the cover. And McIntyre in trouble. Cody, cover. McIntyre takes the two.
McIntyre tried his best to power out and reverse that. What a unique landing it was. And a little spin and momentum into this one. Ultimately, same result. But McIntyre just with enough left with a late kick out, but Drew is wobbling.
Yeah, a little extra mustard on that Cody cutter by the champion. McIntyre back to his feet and out. Cody Rhodes, speaking of the American dream, unloading on McIntyre with the jabs. By elbow time.
Suck my left nut.
McIntyre just looked down with a spine buster into a jackknife cover, trying to win the title, and a kick out at two.
And immediately back up and on the offense.
Wow, to the powerbomb. And another near fall for the #1 contender.
And that is a huge part of what makes McIntyre so devastating. He's obviously big, he's obviously strong, but it's that rapid movement that guys his size simply are incapable of matching. Just puts Drew on a whole different tier when it comes to the true heavyweights in this game.
There is no wasted movement when it comes to McIntyre.
Rhythms thought through, an absolute veteran of the game who simply spends his life trying to get better. And what is he cooking up here?
Well, McIntyre looking for the World Championship. The WWE title dragged into the
He can
ring by
disqualify.
McIntyre. And Cody now, Cody can't use it. Cody, don't use it. Cody rolls into the kick by McIntyre. Nice traction.
Well then.
Stunning claymore by McIntyre.
Well then, what was the plan there, buddy? What was the plan there, buddy?
McIntyre baiting Cody in. He knew Cody was not going to fall for that, but that distraction opened the window for this flash claymore. And God is tossed for a second.
Are you wanting Drew or Cody to win? I don't really care because either way, it'll either be good or bad. It depends.
But it's a sitting duck now, Cody.
Yeah, there's no momentum behind that one-step claymore.
Like, yes, I want Drew McIntyre to win because I'm sick of him losing, because it's not really entirely his fault that he's losing, but still. The gimmick that he has is making it not really help his case.
Cody is solid.
God. Oh my God, because no. Cody Rhodes lunged himself. He lunged himself into the table. You can do it, man. Oh, wow. You know you could have just pushed him away. You could have just stopped him from coming in. And then it would have been yours, Drew McIntyre. Yep, totally fine. I'm gonna reset it because it said my connection is bad for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, who could have seen that coming?
McIntyre is now realizing he has the upper hand, but with the referee down.
Well, McIntyre, again, bringing the WWE Championship into the ring like he did earlier in this matchup. But now the official's down, has no idea what's going on here. McIntyre can use the title as a weapon.
Nope, Cody Rhodes is going to use it as a weapon.
And that McIntyre is wildly. Cody Rhodes now.
Both men's bodies bruised and battered in this one. Doesn't take much to knock the stuffing out of a competitor when you're in deep waters like this.
Somebody may want to check on the
Why are you?
official. Dan Engler barely moved since he was crushed in the corner by McIntyre.
Why are you gripping your shoe like that?
Runs down to the ring now. McIntyre is going to lose his mind. The referee who cost McIntyre the last time goal was on the line.
And now there's both men crawling to the weapon, the championship. McIntyre has it first. Cody Rhodes now. LJT on the top by Rhodes.
Well, that's illegal. Hold on a second. And the referee didn't see any of that.
Well, I mean, you're right. Cody could have been disqualified, but it was McIntyre, Ray, who brought the title into the ring in the first place. And now the official has come title. Now the official has come to.
We have a winner. Yep, we have a winner. McIntyre can't even win a fixed match. I did.
But McIntyre simply did not get a fair shake at the tail. He was DDT'd onto a championship title.
Whoa.
Who, to be clear, checked that the referee wasn't looking before he did it.
And listen, at the end of the day, Cody's still the champ. Treat this knee as he tried to avoid the official there.
A highly controversial moment when the tide turned in this one, closely followed up by this Cody control desperation from Cody, but McIntyre was equal to it.
And then it was McIntyre lost the title.
But that in itself is not a disqualification. Here's where it gets really murky. Cody checking the referee's look. A fat DDT of McIntyre on the title. Referee comes around. Warns Cody cut a later to an already beaten Drew McIntyre. 1, 2, 3 defense. And it should have been a disqualification on Cody Rhodes.
It wasn't very clear to me that Cody even knew the title was there. He just turned around and delivered a DDT to Drew McIntyre. Wrong place, wrong time. Hey, argue however you want. It doesn't matter. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, has taken out Drew McIntyre to retain.
Well, the gag lives on, everyone.
Well, that man, CM Punk, looks for vindication tonight. No Seth Rollins standing in his way. He meets Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship tonight. And again, congratulations to Cody Rhodes, who went to our announce table moments ago, but still able to retain the undisputed WWE Championship.
Absolute chaos at ringside. This is pretty much exactly what the mind of Drew McIntyre is going to look like when he recovers after that.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we mentioned every match tonight is a title match. It's a banged up WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton taking on a vindictive Jade Cargill.
What time is it?
What an incredible 2025 for Tiffany Stratton.
I guess I was wrong with my prediction. I still stand by that there's rarely any title changes at an underground match. This is a televised underground match. The only exception is Jey Uso and CM Punk because there's a guarantee there. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty! That outfit's
Tiffany,
so
I just want to
pretty.
make sure
I love all those
that
stars.
you're okay physically and mentally. All right, for this match with Jade, I want to give you one last opportunity.
Nick, enough. I know you're just doing your job, but I'm ready for this. I'm the champion, and I want to defend my title tonight, and I'm ready for this fight. I know you're just doing your job, but I'm ready for this. I'm the champion.
Give Tiffany Stratton credit for being a fighting champion, but she's about to go into the eye of the storm. Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill on Saturday night.
We all knew they were going to give it to Cody after what happened on SmackDown. It don't matter because they're not changing it here. It was never going to happen in an underground match. It was going to happen at a pay-per-view. Who are you going for in that match? CM Punk or Jay? I hope it's CM Punk only because he's more deserving of it, because Jey Uso had his chance, but to really sell off Jey Uso's heel turn, they would probably give it to him because they probably want to.
Listen,
They want
those voices, right?
they want like probably to have Seth Rollins fight CM Punk again for that title, really, because
And what do we
that
do?
match sells.
Take the next chance to prove them all wrong.
And people will be angry if Jey Uso wins, but when does that ever stop WWE from doing it anyway?
Real quiet. Seahawks, Commanders, Sunday Night Football on NBC and Peacock.
Let there be pursuit. Not for perfection, but for precision. Let there be curves
I believe
that
they're going to
sharpen
give it to CM
your
Punk
edge.
because they had Jey Uso be champion already.
And
You would think
that make
and hope,
the moment.
but
Because
that's not always
greatness
true.
is designed
Yeah, that's not
and
always the
made.
case because
Let there be anything. Autodesk, proud supporter.
because they know how much they want CM Punk to be champion, but they want to sell his win and make it even better by having him fight someone better for it. So since Seth Rollins is gone, there's no point in making him champion that early. I don't think it's too early in my opinion, but still.
The WWE Money in the Bank kickout ring.
Say no to slow at a price that's so low. Get award-winning Optimum Fiber internet starting at only $40 a month. Act now and get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle on us and a 5-year price guarantee. Plus, get an unlimited mobile line included for 1 year. Call or go online today.
Welcome to the Gordon's post-game catch.
Here comes the Gordon shrimp. Ooh, he doesn't get excited when someone brings the shrimp. Wow, this move really came out of the blue.
Well, they are a good source of protein. Coach looked pretty mad.
And it would only make sense for Seth to return and CM Punk be champion because that's the person that beat him in minutes for the title, so it's only fitting. I guess so. Who's next? Tiffany, Stratton, Jade, Cargill is the next match.
I'm not him. Sorry, guys. I'm not him. I'm not Zach.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car that stops short of amazing.
When two plays went dark, this Adam was on WhatsApp. This Adam was not, so his photo came out blurry and no one could help. This Adam sent an HD photo on WhatsApp, then saved the play. It's time for WhatsApp.
Okay, big wheels.
We see you, Mike. Oh, you mean my beautiful new ride? Well, with
Can
Progressive
Jade
Union
Cargill
Price
do
Tool,
moves?
I went and
I
found
think
the
so.
right auto insurance rate for me. You know this thing can traverse any terrain.
Terrain? No, that's not what you call your auntie's driveway.
Some things you can handle, like finding auto insurance coverage that's right for you with Progressive's Name Your Price tool.
Wait, what happened to the coupe?
Oh, well, I think it disappeared with his hairline.
Handling what your loved ones say about you, not so much.
From hosting the 2002 Olympics and Paralympic Games, Winter Games, to preparing to welcome the Games back in 2034, Utah has built a year-round sports legacy from action sports to the Endurance Championship to
Jade will most likely win because she's been losing lately. She needs to take off of money. I don't know.
all about giving back. Superstars Montez.
All your reasons are valid, but I'm just saying, since when's the last time WWE truly cared about that?
Of course, a tough time for many in our country right now, and WWE superstars doing what they can to help out. Celebrities here tonight in Salt Lake City, Utah, including Gabriel Luna, based on a true story. Luna stars in Devil in Disguise. John Wayne Gacy, hanging out only on Peacock. How about my guy Paulie Shore, comedian, actor, massive star Paulie, here having fun tonight. Tony Hinchcliffe, comedian and host of the live comedy podcast. Kill Tony. And Wade also, the 18-time Grammy-nominated rapper, singer, and songwriter.
Yeah, I saw him too. I was like, that was Post Malone in the audience. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, they've been pushing Tiff hard because they kind of want to make her the new Charlotte a little bit. Like, they want her title reign to be just as long as Charlotte's was.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the
Nice outfit.
Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Vero Beach, Florida.
I like how she has on her cups that those little scar marks to represent the scar she got. It's kind of cool. But I'd be careful because they would be pointy.
Doing things wrong. But it's time to make everything about Jade, Cargill, and winning the championship.
She directed that Tiffany against Tiffany, apparently. No, I'll agree with you. Cargill's been on a major role since returning.
Those are no running crowds,
Big stalled out at SummerSlam in a championship match against Tonight's opponent, Tiffany Stratton. And I agree, somewhere along the chain, Jade Cargill needed to change something. She needs to look at herself in the mirror and figure out what went wrong. She's decided to change her mindset. Very aggressive now, and we'll see.
I appreciate that she still keeps her signature lightning bolt on her thigh guards and her choker.
It's Tiffany time.
I want to see you draw. And like I said before, I love Tiffany's outfit. Those stars are really pretty.
The champ's left knee heavily taped after the result of the attack by Jade Cargill a couple of weeks ago. Tiffany insists she's ready.
It's very 2000s though, because you would patch up a bunch of scars and those cute little iron-ons all over just like that.
For the WWE Women's Champion, it's her 10th title defense this year. She's only suffered one loss in 2025.
Match of the year. Match of the decade.
For the Crown Jewel Championship in Perth against Stephanie Pikay. Now, sometimes a loss out of nowhere after such a dominant run can really play with the mind of a competitor, and it's going to be interesting to see how Tiffany responds in a major championship match tonight.
Jason Ayers, the official for this championship matchup. This is the fourth time these two women have gone one-on-one. 2 no contests. Tiffany, as Wade mentioned earlier, won back at SummerSlam. Also, she defended in a triple threat against both Jade and Nia back at the end of September. And we're underway, and Tiffany going right after Cargill. And Jade looking to use her power here tonight to take out the champ. And again, landing hard on the knee. And Tiffany quickly shows signs of the knee injury, and Jade's attacking it.
Well, you said yourself, Tiffany Stratton is good to go. I'm not sure she is good to go. She just wants to go. He called this gave her an out a little earlier. She didn't want to hear it. I don't know if that's...
She got to bandage it up over her fishnets.
Jade a mistake. Jade's a Bret Hart with that move momentarily. Powerful choke slam delivered to Stratton. Cargill just looks angry tonight.
Well, what an attack it's been. Clearly the bullseye on the knee. Jade stacked the deck in her favor a little over a week ago with that brutal attack on the champ. And this is now clearly a suboptimal Stratton.
I can never read what her little butt writing is. Because I know she has the word toodles sometimes written across the bottom of her bottom piece, but sometimes there are other words too.
But with a busted knee, hampering Tiffany.
It's cute that there's a little cherry on it though.
It certainly isn't powerful aggression.
Jade may have got a bit overconfident there, and it allowed Tiffany to find an opening. And Tiffany now trying to get up on the rope, perhaps for that world's prettiest move. So
I think it says Tiffy time. Yeah, it does.
Nice
font.
Right back to the injured knee.
We'll talk about SummerSlam as a quick, prettiest ringside for the match here, taking it out. Pull it off.
And Jade's got to be careful. Got to be very careful here. You're striking the official, you're going to be disqualified. This isn't like the Cody Rhodes match earlier on. Jade disqualified, sitting in the back.
Well, Jade was in complete control here. She's having a little beat, but...
And the point I was trying to make, Wade, is the fact that Jade, she has no advantage. Tiffany has the champion's advantage in this match. Jade's got to win or submit Tiffany in this matchup.
I'd argue that Jade Cargill has a massive advantage by virtue of the fact that it is physically hindered. Forget about disqualifications or countouts. Jade Cargill is in complete control here. Well, of course, she's not going to win the championship. If Tiffany Stratton gets counted out, but breaking the count in the process there was Jade Cargill.
Yeah, be careful. I could see a possible nip slip, and Tiffany Stratton is no stranger to getting nip slipped.
No. This is how she injured Tiffany in the first place a couple of weeks ago, placing her on the steps there. And Jade Cargill.
Who you got? I don't really care. I'm not biased on this match. Oh.
Took out the knees in the process. It was a genius move.
I thought that would hurt more because she landed right on your head.
Forehead first into the corner of the steps went Cargill.
And you got to give Tiffany credit climbing up to the top rope. And again, Jade Cargill meeting her there. Again, the speed and agility not there for Stratton.
Yeah, when you're physically this hampered, it has to be the speed of thought that gets you through this. We know Tiffany is gritty.
Tiffany's got an opportunity. Tiffany's got an opportunity. Top rope.
Watch it.
Tiffany quickly into the cover.
It wouldn't be that easy.
By surprise there and almost pulling out what looked at the time as an unlikely victory. Just shows you how dangerous and inventive the champ is.
And you saw how quickly Tiffany went for that cover. Very desperate champion here. Very much favoring the left leg.
Tiffany simply couldn't follow that offense up. She has no pace to her whatsoever with that hampered knee.
And now Cargill and Stratton on her shoulders. And we got the power of Jade Cargill. Cover on the champ. Tiffany again survived.
The eye of the storm connects, and she's beaten several opponents with that before. Slowly but surely something else.
And again, the power is a Jade Cargill. Tiffany still showing some fight there for footaway slam by the stool.
Very little coming back the other way at this point.
Jade is awesome. Tiffany needs a good feud. It will be better because Jade is a heel now. It didn't really work out with them being both baby faces.
So close to the goal, not making any mistakes here.
Into the cover, wraps the arm, hooks the leg, and Tiffany still fighting in this matchup. Kicks out again, but how much does the champ have left?
And he starts looking at the inexperience factor of Jade Cargill, and sometimes has got a raggedy mindset and comes a little unglued.
Tiffany kicks out at two again.
It is just nuclear bomb after nuclear bomb, all landing on Tiffany Stratton.
And now Jade and Tiffany, where she puts her again.
Absolutely relentless. The referee may have to step into this way.
This has been the most intense, the most ferocious I've seen Jade Cargill since arriving here in WWE. And Jade realizing it's her time. Jade by Cargill.
Oh wow! History has been made. History has been made here tonight. Wow, they must finally come to their senses. They must finally come to their senses where it's okay to make title changes in underground matches. Yeah, something changed, definitely. Because on the rare occasion title changes do happen in underground matches, the storyline definitely has dramatically changed. I wonder what plans they'll have. Because, yeah, they can go on with this feud. They could go on with this feud for a couple months, but then who would be Jade's next opponent? At least no one can say now. At least no one can say now that her run here has been pointless.
Talk about the heroic effort of the former champion Tiffany Stratton tonight. Obviously nowhere near 100%.
I'm with you.
Defending the title valiantly against Jade Cargill. You're new.
But I still like Tiffany Stratton more. So.
And mentioned it before, Wade.
That won't change at all.
Put on notice.
Yeah, sometimes, Tiffany Stratton, you need to take a step back. It's so difficult when you're such a fierce competitor like she is. But wow, there was no stopping Jade Cargill tonight. And I dread to think what's coming in the future months from the store.
Did you see all those teasers on social media over the past couple of days, all leading up to the teaser for WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas? The world premiere was earlier this week on the Pat McAfee
All
show
right,
on
we
ESPN.
get it. All right, we get it. Like, how many times are you gonna show us this damn trailer that is totally irrelevant because April is nowhere near anywhere from now.
A blink. A breath. A moment that can't be controlled. But the great ones, they use it to their advantage. They own it. They've got them right where they want them. The rest just haven't figured it out yet. WrestleMania Vegas. It's anyone's game.
Well, it was in WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas where Dominik Mysterio would win the Intercontinental Championship. He's been champion since then. The man wanted to
Well then, who's gonna win this one? Cause it's gonna be so amazing if Dominik could actually manage to cheat with two of these guys.
Hey, sorry I'm late. I was getting a cake. This Adam is on WhatsApp.
Everyone here? Yep. Everyone on the WhatsApp group got the event invite and the location change.
Great. This Adam is not.
Is everybody here? Why don't we show up?
I texted the group. We moved it to your
But
place.
with all the RSVP texts, no one noticed the location change. This party was a huge. While this one was just a tiny. Sorry, Larry.
There's no one hiding.
I finally admitted that I have memory and thinking issues.
Hi there, Jeff.
My doctor said it was early Alzheimer's disease. With getting the early diagnosis and treatment, I'm doing all I can. And now, with Kasumba, I see a glimmer of hope.
Kasumba is an anti-amyloid treatment for early symptomatic Alzheimer's disease. Treatment to slow the progression of the disease. Kasumba can cause amyloid-related imaging abnormalities, or ARIA, which is temporary bleeding and or swelling in the brain. Your doctor may test for a gene that raises its risk. ARIA doesn't usually cause symptoms, but can be serious and fatal. Symptoms may include headache, confusion, dizziness, vision changes, nausea, difficulty walking, or seizures. Tell your doctor if you take medications to reduce blood clots. Do not take if you have a known allergy to Kasumba or any of its ingredients. Serious infusion-related and allergic reactions can occur. These are not all of the possible side effects. Call your doctor right away if you experience any side effects.
I'm doing all I can for my Alzheimer's,
Hi,
and
babe.
that gives me hope.
Hi there, UDM.
Visit Kasumba.com to learn about evaluation and testing to see if Kasumba may be right for you.
So how did these three end up in this Vegas speakeasy with a story no one will believe? It began with ringside seats from BetMGM. That meant anything was possible. Like chatting with this guy, not that guy, this guy, who knew another guy who gave
I
him
guess
a
the
pass.
coast is clear.
That led down here, through here, and along here. Oh, not here. And helped them open this door. Actually, a bookcase with a hostess named Jules and an epic spot. Making a night where anything can happen. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
When the magic of Disney
Because Jade Cargill won. Yes, that means there's a dramatic change in the story. Because underground matches, title changes in underground matches are rare, but if they do actually happen, then yes, something has definitely changed in the story for whatever reasons. I don't know. It doesn't always have to be a serious reason. It could just be a reason because they feel like it'll greatly improve the ratings if it does.
Hands-free highway driving.
I'll never forget the time that what you call Finn Balor won that underground match, and
Let's talk about it.
And to this day, I still never knew why, but it was amazing that it happened.
Fireball Blazing Apple. We did it. New Fireball Blazing Apple, mankind's greatest innovation. Power when needed most. Energizer Max is up to 100% longer lasting.
Montreal. It's fight weekend. Friday Night Smack.
Hey, you missed it. Sorry, buddy. The show started at 7 o'clock, but it's okay because I almost missed it too because I didn't even post about the stream until like maybe 20 minutes before it started.
Combo tickets on sale Friday.
Utah is celebrating 25 years in the state of sport thanks to the Utah Sports Commission. For a quarter of a century, this organization has helped make Utah a global hub for sports and entertainment.
I didn't want Tiffany to lose the title yet until WrestleMania 42, but people turned on Tiffany. People turned on Tiffany, wanted her to drop the title. I never turned on Tiffany. I don't know what the deal is with everyone else. I guess like I said, they just don't want they just don't want people to beat Charlotte.
Penta, waiting for his first singles championship in WWE.
She beat everyone, including Charlotte. Yeah, but I'm not talking about her, like, you know, literally beating Charlotte. I'm just saying, like, beat Charlotte's record. That's what they don't want, really. Because that's what the intentions were for her in the first place, but I guess WWE doesn't want that. Because the plan is for Charlotte to still win. Whenever she's done with that whole partnership with Alexa Bliss, that's what they'll go straight back to doing, making Charlotte win and lose the title until she, like, you know, has a certain amount of wins like her dad does.
First time ever. That was spectacular. Penta has been a part of this.
That's new.
Saturday night's main event.
Right now, some superstars just look good with gold, and how good was that Penta strut block clap in the Intercontinental Championship?
Tonight could be the night. You just saw the WWE Women's title change.
Joe Tess told me he does the Penta strut in the mirror at home. Do you do that at home, Michael?
No, but I have no doubt that Tess does that. Does he have his toupee on while he's doing it?
Doesn't wear a toupee, he wears a Penta mask.
I predict Jade goes on a 5-year title reign. No, nobody's gonna be champion that long.
You should try the strut. I don't think you have the rhythm for it, though. No chance.
Will she eventually turn on Alexa? Oh yeah, for sure. But not now, while they're champions. Or Alexa betrays her. Because that's not too off the wagon either, because Alexa Bliss is kind of a heelish character, despite her being a semi-babyface now. Let me guess, as soon as the match starts, they're going to slowly turn towards Dominik, and then Dominik will run out and buy himself some time, and then they'll fight.
Dominik, Mysterio, and Titan. No disqualifications, no countouts. Rusev plans to destroy Dirty Dom and Penta in the process.
50% of the WWE locker room admit that they are terrified of Rusev, but I would argue that the other 50%
So WWE trying to make Charlotte beat her dad's title reign. Yes, that was the plan all along. It's just that it's on hold with this whole partnership with Alexa Bliss. And when that happens, her fans will turn on her because she's just going to go back to her old ways.
Extremely well. Been an enemy in the front of this man.
in more recent years, we're more on the enemy side. I do avoid Rusev like the plague these days, and I would advise anyone else to do the same. And Rusev has just become a tear of late, and he's simply not computing in the mind of the big European that he cannot defeat Dom. He got outmaneuvered on two separate occasions. Well, tonight in Rusev's mind, I promise you, that's going to change.
John will need help as usual. Well, only El Grande Americano can help him, but I doubt it'll be that much help. And I swear, if Roxanne Perez don't helps out soon, it's going to make people not really care about this whole love relationship, love triangle thing that they keep on teasing but never have officially done before.
Dominik Mysterio, the first man to hold both of those championships. He won a fatal four-way back in WrestleMania in April with the Intercontinental Championship. Tonight marks his 195th day as champion. Interesting stat I found out about Dirty Dom. Dominik has more title wins, more wins in title matches this year than anyone.
See, he's reading the room.
Yeah, of course you are, because you're a lifetime hater of Dirty Dom Mysterio, but anyone who's paying attention appreciates that Dirty Dom can be a little crafty, a little underhanded, but behind all the shenanigans there is a highly competent fighting machine who's ready to defend one of his two titles yet again tonight.
Stat guru John Chick back in Stamford, Connecticut, telling me earlier today that this is the 16th time in Saturday night's main event history that the Intercontinental Championship has been on the line. However, Wade, only one time on this show has the Intercontinental title changed hands as Rusev goes after Mysterio. That was HBK beating the British.
Well, that works too. That works too, taking turns.
Control submission wins the Intercontinental title.
Both these two men have been left very unhappy by Dom's shenanigans in recent. Oh, there we go.
Okay, I was kind of right. The only thing I wasn't right about, they would attack him first. I thought they would just stare him and then Dominik would leave and then just let them fight, but they just took turns wailing at him and then they beat each other.
Dom's effectively had 3 defenses against these two over the past month. Or the month of October, I should say. November 1st, Wade. That's true.
Whoa! Wow, he really stopped him mid-twirl.
Dom trying that head scissors there simply didn't work against someone as strong and as fresh as Rusev, who's now highly motivated to snap the champion off. Rusev never smile. He might smile.
Dominik said he salutes his two titles also that the way the whole entire Judgment Day has no titles. Yeah, mainly because of him, not counting Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. They lost those on their own.
Rusev to Mysterio, and Rusev dominating thus far. Rusev not even breathing heavily. Here's the problem in a match like this. You get too focused on one competitor, take your eye off the third man, and you'll be caught by surprise. And I can see lurking in the background is Penta. Keep an eye on that man at all times.
Sends Rusev face first to the post. And now Penta gonna fly. Down goes Rusev.
Still
delivers a dive to Penta.
That's a little message there from Dominik Mysterio. Any of that high-flying lucha stuff you can do, I can do it too, pal. There's a reason they call me the best luchador on planet Earth. Well, Penta's taking his claim, but here's the real Jota Lucha.
Let me correct you there. He's the self-proclaimed king of the luchadors. No one else calls him that except for Dom himself.
I've heard El Grande Americano also holds Dirty Dom in very high regard. There's undoubtedly the top two luchas on that.
I think you're getting Penta the top lucha on it, but nonetheless.
Well, I might change my opinion. Oh, Penta wins gold tonight.
Dominik dropping Penta now. I mean, there's vintage Penta.
You know you could have moved out of the way.
It's been so real for Penta.
WWE doesn't know what to do with Charlotte's character. If I was booking her, I would create a female evolution stable faction as Charlotte the leader and do something different with her character. I think WWE is kind of done with factions because it has been nothing but a waste of time for a couple of them. Why do you think Damage Control broke up? The Judgment Day are taking their sweet ass time breaking up, and the Vision didn't do anything, and the MFTs are being hated on, but are still for whatever reason going on. So I really don't know how much more, factions they could do.
Very nasty look at the announce table.
Who wins this match? Most likely Dominik, because he's gonna cheat.
Vision of the Intercontinental. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Championship.
Yeah.
So badly, and with Penta laid out after that shot.
But by some miracle that Rusev and Penta could coexist and take care of whatever obstacles Dominik may throw at them, then I have no idea.
Back to 1979, the late great Pat Patterson. And Rusev now, and again, you can do this all night, right? There's no disqualification. The officials just in there to...
Yeah, because that's another thing, too. There's no disqualification in a triple threat match, so they could do whatever the hell they want. So they could even cheat themselves, but they won't because they don't have a reason to, really.
It could be just moments away. This is becoming a slaughter.
Starting to look imminent, as it did as soon as you knew Rusev was going to punch.
I've never gotten used to Charlotte's new character. I'm sure nobody really has either, but it's more preferable than her actual character, both in real life and as a character.
Tapped it with the game over for Penta's chances. He full well he had to break that one up.
Now it's Penta with the upper hand, turning the attention to Rusev.
Dirty Dom completely laid down. Now it's Penta's chance to pick up the pace against him. Softened up a pile with a nice back cracker.
Rusev kicks out at two, so close. But Penta in his first championship here in WWE.
Scowl has left the face of Rusev, and now it's one of sheer agony seeping through, and Penta smells victory.
And tonight of championships and Saturday night's main event live in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Hammering Rusev with these super kicks, one after the other. Rusev still stirring them, absorbing it, a body built to absorb abuse.
Into the hands of Rusev, who delivers a kick to the back of the neck. And now the power of Rusev, down goes Penta. Cover to win the championship. Penta kicks out an air fall for Rusev.
Rusev is just a wall of a human being. When you have that much size and that much aggression, it just cannot be matched.
Hi there.
Take out that pace and movement of Penta, get him grounded. I don't know what kind of answers he will have for this kind of abuse.
Well, Rusev just getting angrier and angrier the longer
Well, don't be angry at Penta.
For his two opponents. You worry about the mindset of Rusev, though. At times, coming unglued.
Let him get disqualified. Hey, help.
But don't think I ever forgotten about Paul Heyman talking to Rusev that day, because I haven't.
You remember the mission here. A 1, 2, 3, or a tap out. That's all that's going to get it done.
Setting up Penta for a superplex and Penta fighting out of it.
Remember, Paul Heyman and Rusev had a conversation maybe like a couple months ago, so that has to be acknowledged sometime.
Really, really ugly landing. And wait up, behind the referee's back here.
Dominik with a steel chair and tosses it to Rusev.
Dude, it's no disqualification, so it doesn't even matter. Exactly, like you idiot. Oh, that was awesome! Using him as a stair. Yes. Used him as a little stair. Is Mom watching? Yes, she is. She's just in her room. Or upstairs. I don't know. Because I'm not really paying attention to the hallway door out there.
I'll tell you this right now, this match has been dominated by Rusev. You do wonder if the big Bulgarian has now burned himself out with so much dominance as Penta goes into the kill.
Yeah, but you're getting a glimpse of what Penta's all about here. Look at the Mexican destroyer again, but Rusev able to catch Penta, and now deliver an Alabama slam to Penta. And now Rusev gonna look to put Penta away. Went for the monster kick, and Penta ducks underneath, and now it's Penta.
Triple H needs to pay Rusev more so he can afford shorts. I know, they're insanely short. I hope for his sake he's wearing underwear underneath those, because sometimes they don't always wear underwear. The wrestlers like to go commando and just wear a cup.
Dominik's out of the equation. This is for the Intercontinental Championship. First man to gain pinfall or submission will win the title.
This one has swung back and forth, but now the ring.
There's no opponent for Jade Cargill. The women's roster is mid. Well, the championship clause is going to make them have a rematch, so I could assume that Survivor Series they would have a rematch, but that's the only rematch they would get, unless they want to just end it as quick as possible and then just make it. Huh? What? Dominik rang the bell. You won. Congratulations. Yeah, no. Dude. I was like... The match is still going then.
Rusev, though, blocked Dominik from using it as a weapon.
Can you take the hammer out of his hand?
Ringing the bell there, except it just made Rusev extremely angry. Penta was about to tap out. That was the problem. He was going to lose the match. Penta was going to tap to the accolade. As Rusev was going to be the champion, he was denied. The match is still ongoing.
But after Jade Cargill, the match, the opponents are endless, but because of the championship clause, they're going to have a rematch with Tiffany and Jade Cargill, whether it's on just the live show or just one last time on a pay-per-view.
And Dirty Dom has used the bell hammer to his advantage recently.
Throw it away.
Hammer time.
Throw it away. Hey. Oh dear. Okay, yep, that's the way. That's the way to do it. Yes, that's the way. You did it. You did it. Yes. Can't ring the bell without the hammer, but yeah. You did it. That's the way to do it.
I've got to give Dominik Mysterio credit. He somehow continues to win and win and win.
And he did it without El Grande's help too.
As the Intercontinental Champion in each match, Wade, he wins differently.
Did I watch Hazbin Hotel? Any thoughts? I liked Hazbin. I like the first 2 episodes. It's just that I'm a little bit bored because I just want to get to the real action and roots of the story. Most likely the first episode will be a recap and also just a few weeks after, you know, season 1.
This is great strategy by Dom. You explained it the right way, Wade. Dominik saving his championship because Penta was going to tap out.
But Rhodes going for the kill with Penta with the hammer. Dom ducks. It nails Rusev.
Yeah, Penta, you should just listen to me and just throw the hammer away altogether. But at least Penta, you got someone to fight. I know Jade and Finn Balor are fuming.
Jimmy there as well. Jade looking to win the World Championship for the second time in his career. The title vacated after Seth Rollins' injury.
Where were Randy Orton? He should have come out and congratulated Cody Rhodes and turn heel to start a storyline. Triple H needs to do better with his booking. I don't know.
Addresses that subject next Saturday night's main event.
Oh wow, John Cena's here to say who his next opponent is. Well, we shall see. Will the rumors be true about Gunther fighting him? Maybe not as his last opponent, but one of his opponents.
I finally admitted that I have memory and thinking issues. My doctor said it was early Alzheimer's disease. With getting the early diagnosis and treatment, I'm doing all I can. And now, with Kasumba, I see a glimmer of hope.
Kasumba is an anti-amyloid treatment for early symptomatic Alzheimer's disease, proven to slow the progression of the disease. Kasumba can cause amyloid-related imaging abnormalities, or ARIA, which is temporary bleeding and/or swelling in the brain. Your doctor may test for a gene that raises its risk. ARIA doesn't usually cause symptoms, but can be serious and fatal. Symptoms may include headache, confusion, dizziness, vision changes, nausea, difficulty walking, or seizures. Tell your doctor if you take medications to reduce blood clots. Do not take if you have a known allergy to Kasumba or any of its ingredients. Serious infusion-related and allergic reactions.
Well, I didn't know that Randy and Cody were still friends. I thought they parted ways.
Call
No,
your
they
doctor
didn't.
right away if you experience any side effects.
I think Drew McIntyre injured him, and he, well, injured him,
Visit
and he
Kasumba.com to learn about evaluation and testing.
recovering from that.
Kasumba may be right for you.
But he's not injured.
This Adam
He's
is not on WhatsApp.
he's just waiting for WWE to plan something new
Someone
for him.
else's life. This Adam is. This Adam's donation day update got lost under 1 million group texts. Sorry, Adam. This Adam got the update because his WhatsApp group pinned it to the top of the chat.
Here you leave today and enter a world for whatever you love. Infinite worlds await.
You guys okay back there? Yeah. Okay.
Hands-free highway driving for a hands-on life. Ford Blue Cross. Let's talk about innovation.
I'll take it from here. The wheel, the internet, and now new.
Did Cody lose his title tonight? No, he didn't.
Who did it? New
He didn't
Fireball
lose his
Blazing
title. In
Mankind's
fact,
greatest innovation.
Experience decking done differently with mineral
in fact, he kind of cheated too.
Designing a one-of-a-kind space is easy with more than 35 color and size combinations. Plus, our water-resistant decking stays cooler in sunlight while providing up to
And the only reason he didn't get disqualified was because the referee was temporarily unconscious, so he didn't see anything.
50-year structural limited warranty. The numbers don't lie. See for yourself at decorators.com.
Yeah, that's great. I don't care.
Power when you need it most. Energizer Max is up to 100% longer lasting.
Via Kick It Master. And you're listening to War Pigs, the official theme song for Survivor Series. Please consider purchasing the Judas Priest and Ozzy Osbourne version of the song, because all profits on sales will be donated to the Glenn Tipton Parkinson's Foundation and Cure Parkinson's. The expanded partnership with TKO for these events adds to Utah's incredible sports and entertainment legacy and gives Utah fans another reason to celebrate. In the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to watch.
Technically, Cody still has his title. Is that right? Yes, he does. Yes. No, technically, he still does.
Here's a sneak peek.
I made a promise to WWE that I would not stick around when my skills can't match the product. And they can't. And that's okay. Because what I do isn't who I am. And the realization of that has helped me come to no, let these guys have it. Physical activity, 100%. And I very rarely speak in absolutes. Because you never know. I do know in this case. Never again. Because I don't want to let the people that I made a promise to down.
And I believe everything John Cena says. I cannot wait to see that interview in its entirety with Tom Rinaldi. Now, John Cena is about to give us a little hint on who he believes will be his final opponent in his final match next month, Saturday night's main event.
Who is it?
From the moment I announced my farewell tour over a year ago, the one question I've been asked more than any other is, who do you want to face in your last match? My answer has always been the same. On my last hit, I want to face whoever is willing to step up and seize the same kind of opportunity I was given on my first.
Oh dear, so that's Gunter.
Starting a week from Monday, on Raw from my hometown in Boston, a 16-man tournament will commence. The field will be chosen at random, filled with competitors from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and maybe even some faces.
Whoa, so it's gonna be a Royal Rumble instead. That's better, actually.
Might have a story history. But even more, a generation of talent I've never gone one-on-one with in my life. By the time you get to December 13th, for our next Saturday night's main event. My final opponent isn't going to be handpicked. It's going to be hard-earned. To everyone seizing this opportunity, I say good luck. And to the winner, I say for one final time, you want some?
John needs to rest. I think Roman needs to rest more than him. That's great that they decided to go through with the Royal Rumble instead of handpicking, because if they really handpicked Gunther, then that would have been more upsetting. At least we could be upset the right way if it is if Gunther is the winner.
A week from Monday on Raw from John Cena's hometown of Boston, Massachusetts. Now this tournament will take place, of course, part of Monday Night Raw, part of Friday Night SmackDown. You heard Cena hit the NXT stars involved. Again, John Cena.
WWE needs to change their theme song for Survivor Series War Games. Stop having the same song. For how many years? It's only been 2, so it's not really that big a deal. And we can't complain. They use the weekend. They use the weekend for WrestleMania every year. They only stopped doing it because they made a deal with Travis Scott, but Travis Scott cut ties with them for whatever reason, so they're probably going to ask the weekend to do another song for them again. WrestleMania time.
John Cena, the 17-time world champion, to the man who will become the new world champion. Will it be Jey Uso? Will it be CM?
So did they say anything about Gunther coming back? He was allegedly sought out to be John Cena's final opponent, but he can definitely come back and enter this tournament. And if he does win, then there's your answer there. The rumors are true. Well, let's see what'll become of this. This is a guaranteed title change.
What they think about me. Because it's just me, it's just me Saturday night, and it's just me gonna be the new world heavyweight champion. 4 letters. 1 word. Punk. Main event Jey Uso. How far?
Any word on Omos and Oba? Nope. I haven't heard nothing about that, but I hope they still go through with that, because we haven't seen Obafemi since the pay-per-view after Halloween Havoc, whatever it was called.
You can't heat yourself out of. Screw you, punk. I've been in deep waters before. I know how to swim. You think they gonna save me to you? Nah, you get fed to me. It's Saturday night. I show you who the best in the world is. Worldwide.
Seth Rollins' injury has caused the World Heavyweight Championship to be vacant. Someone is going to be a new champion live tonight.
And let's see if Braun and Braun will interrupt this. Most likely they said they will. Watch out, kid. Don't fall down the stairs now.
Welcome to Salt Lake City.
Oh, that kid looks so sad. He wanted him to autograph his shades. He looks so sad.
For the second time in his career.
Not that kid wearing a Halo mask.
From your arms when you yeet. I'm doing my own version. My rhythm was terrible. My arms are so long and I just can't get the bounce right. And I don't think you should ever say salty.
He's wearing a Halo mask and put the word yeet over it. Master Chief mask.
Now this is cool. Watch this, Cole. Yeah, yeet, yeet. And now you watch this. There's Post Malone involved in this as well. Listen, Jey Uso will do anything it takes to win this championship. We saw what he did in the Battle Royal a couple of weeks ago, where he ran into the likes of LA Knight, the likes of Dominik, Mysterio, and even his own brother, Jey Uso. Yeah, that's a certain laser focus. It's been a while since I've seen that kind of look in the eye of Jey Uso. In fact, the last time I saw that kind of dead-eye focus in his eyes, it was right before WrestleMania 42 when Jey Uso fought out of his skin to do the unthinkable and dethrone Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, that kind of superhuman effort is what it's going to take tonight. And Jey Uso is once again going to grab that crown. You know, I had lunch with Jey Uso today. I talked to him about this moment here tonight. He said he had a bad taste left in his mouth after what happened, the way he lost the championship. He wants to win it back again here.
This will probably be the last time people will cheer for you, probably. So, run it back, run it back.
Softball. Are we going to run it back? Go on, music man. Yes. Music man.
Someone's gonna first play. I think creative is hurting in these two brands. Yep. Because they're using AI to do storytelling. Sasha runs AEW. She beat everyone. They are filtering indie wrestlers to wrestle her. Yeah, I don't believe that whole, like, you know, this whole story about, oh, Sasha Banks is just helping promote indie wrestling companies that have no name. And I'm like no. At first it was fine. But now this has gone too far, because is she really going to spend the rest of her life just defending 12 titles on companies that are going to take a long time to actually make a name for themselves, even with just one top star wrestler on their brand, technically? Like, that's too much work and too much traveling. This is just one of the ways that AEW is probably funding themselves by sharing bits, like probably sharing 50% of the money that the indie wrestling company championships that they have. They split it because they know people are going to want to watch their top star in those shows. Who up this wrestling show is short as hell. Alright, the main event. Yes. Saturday night main events are notoriously short.
For me, it's a must-win for Jey Uso. See a person made man. Guaranteed he's going in the Hall of Fame. Jey
Uso's going to go into all the same too, but at the moment, he's going in as one half of the greatest tag team in history. Jey Uso is still trying to prove he's not a one-hit wonder when it comes to the singles world championship level. He's done it once. This is the first time he's slid down the other side of that mountain. Punk has proven time and again he can reverse that slide, get back to the top. The question is tonight, can Jey Uso?
Let's head up to the ring and Lillian Garcia.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey and his opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, he is the best in the world, CM
Well, one night before this matchup gets underway, it's a very emotional night for that man, CM Punk. His gear paying homage to Punk's MMA trainer, Duke Lucas of Lucas Sports Gym. Punk dedicating this match to Duke tonight.
Well, isn't that nice? I wouldn't know though.
CM Punk is very emotional about this tribute as he looks to win the World Heavyweight Championship here tonight. You know, this harkens back to the old school Saturday night's main event back in the day, Wade. Big time heavyweight battle for all the gold between two of the most popular superstars in WWE today.
I'll tell you right now, it's a real rare thing when you get a true 50-50 split in an audience. It's even more rare when you get a 100-100 split where everyone in the audience loves both guys equally. I think they're going to be happy whoever wins this.
No, they won't. Don't lie. Don't lie to the people at home, Wade Barrett.
Tense opening moments of this match. Rod Zapata, the referee, is underway with a collar and elbow tie. What do you expect out of Punk here in the early going?
I think Punk is going to take the sting out of Jey Uso early. I think Punk at this level in singles matches for such a great prize has more experience than Jey. And he's going to play some mind games. It looks like that has started already.
Friendship goes out the window when it comes to the world title.
Do you think this is a waste of time? No new storyline, no surprise.
Jey Uso has got to forget the
Yeah, because it's recycling feuds.
career at times. He's almost mentally
They could have took LA Knight 2 and it would probably be the same kind of reception.
March, April, the Jey Uso that led all the way to WrestleMania 42 and you throw the Gunther. Remember that guy, he's still in there. Bring him out tonight.
Jey Uso looking to win a second world championship in his career. CM Punk looking for number 7. Punk, great touch on it before already a Hall of Fame resume. Quickly going for a go to sleep on Jey Uso, who's able to counter, scoop up, roll up, and a kick out by Punk.
Some competitors are slow starters. Takes them a little while to get the adrenaline going. I think Punk was counting on Jey Uso and a lot of nerves in the early goings here. Harkens back to that experience factor at this level. Trying to catch Jey cold, but denied. Jey is ready.
Now Punk working left arm with Uso. Slow start to this matchup, which we expected.
Neither man historically has been a 100-mile-an-hour kind of guy, especially when it comes to singles matches for Jey Uso. Both quite methodical and the grind their opponent down and even culture.
That was just to send a little message there.
Well, when the stakes are so high, you just don't want to slip on a banana peel this early in the match and put yourself at a disadvantage.
CM Punk won an Intercontinental title in his tag titles, top money in the bank. Going to this opportunity. Remember when he beat LA Knight and Jey Uso, pinning Jade a triple threat match.
They only got 20 minutes, so let's see. I'm sorry, you keep falling on you. When I get some fun tech, you won't fall off my TV anymore.
We talked a lot about the baggage, right, in the World Heavyweight title that Jey Uso's carrying around. Let's not forget what Punk has been through emotionally over the past few months. Remember, Punk finally climbed to the top of the mountain at SummerSlam. 5 minutes to celebrate before Rollins, the ruse of the century, cash in the money to make contract and taking the title from Punk.
Two opposite effects on a performer can galvanize Punk to make sure something negative like that does not happen tonight after all the disappointment.
But you really gotta wonder if Jimmy Uso or Braun and Braun will interrupt this match.
Maybe you start to realize it's just not Sam is storyback ending and going in for that kill shot again in the early rings ain't going twice.
Smart by Jey Uso. Roll out of the ring and regroup as Punk went for a GTS for the second time.
WWE loaded with too much talent for these lackluster, repetitive scripts. Yep. But AI knows best and costs less. So.
In the early goings here, we haven't quite figured that out yet.
This is the first time that these two men have ever gone one-on-one in a match. The stakes could not be higher. Man, Rusev with a back punk into the corner. Maybe a feeling out process here early on.
They wouldn't have gotten rid of 100 script writers if they weren't really serious about making storylines better. If they were actually serious about it, I mean. Give me an update on what's happening. You have to watch the entire show because I'm not really gonna sit here and repeat the entire show. The last match is Jey Uso and CM Punk right now, so that's all that's now. Where's Triple H in the White House? No, I don't think him and that, you know, that ugly orange guy is friends with him yet, but he did get appointed, like, you know, a health advocate for, like, you know, as the world representative of health, one of them. So whenever it comes to the health part of sports and athletes, they're in charge of that. And isn't it a coincidence that they decided to make the Saturday Night Main Event match in Washington, D.C. instead of originally originally the Raw show, like, you know, Boston, like John Cena said, it's his hometown and stuff. It was going to be the Saturday Night Main Event location, but they changed it. They decided to make that into Raw and then Washington, D.C. into Saturday Night Main Event. And allegedly, they say Donald Trump has been invited and will possibly attend, but he hasn't made that clear yet. But if he does, I really don't know, like, you know, what kind of reception that could bring and what kind of, like, controversy that could bring as well. Because if he does attend, that's going to give the impression that Triple H sold out because he's that desperate to make money in this company. I don't have Peacock. I have a link provided in the description if you want to watch the show yourself.
Starting to fight back and Punk gonna reverse and whip Jey across the ring. Jey hangs on. Punk misses the drop kick. Jackknife cover now by Jey. Remember, this is for the vacant world title.
Hope CM
And
Punk
gets his shoulder
wins.
off.
I hope for the sake of WWE not getting a lot of hate mail about this, because this will be another video that gets a lot of dislikes, because there's been plenty of dislikes on Jey Uso's wins, and that's pretty sad. Oh dear.
Traditionally, we're trying to do that in the middle of the ring. It was a reactionary GTS in a bad corner of the ring. And fortuitously for Jey Uso, he fell all the way out.
And now we're seeing Punk throwing water all over Jey, trying to wake him up as he tracks back into the ring.
Not waking up too much. You need him back in the ring, but stack the offense once again, because Jey Uso currently has no clue where he's at.
Yeah, I'm like, that didn't help that much, because you just drenched it on the back of his head.
Too close to the ropes. And Jey just fell out of the ring.
For me, this is my opinion. I don't want them to be champion. Nobody got intriguing storylines. Well, I would rather CM Punk, because he didn't really get a fair chance at a run. Jey Uso did. It wasn't a good run, but at least Jey Uso did get a run.
Too much about it. In fact, I don't even remember seeing it, but I've watched videos online. Nasty KO move, and you can see that written all over Jey Uso's body.
Now, Jey on the top rope. That's stung.
There we go. Jey Uso is feeling pain right now. His body is turned to jelly. And there seems to be no fight, no gas left in the tank of Jey Uso. It's a bad place to be at this point in the match.
Yeah, I think the GTS knocked him silly. Now Punk trying to deliver a super.
Both these guys are A-listers, and really, this is not a match I would prefer. Yeah, but
Make no mistake.
I bet you if Jimmy won, it probably would be better receptive, because Jimmy Uso never got a fair chance either. And he was supposed to.
Now, on the top rope, Uso underneath.
Once again from CM Punk, but not great at all.
Blocks again, and now Jey Uso unloading with the right hand. And Uso's starting to feel it now.
Retreat moment. And the Heat are taking over in Salt Lake City.
And you feel like Jey Uso's starting to settle in here, waiting.
Low down that offense. Now picking up the pace I was anticipating. And Punk now looks softened up.
Jey Uso and Punk go quickly out of the corner. With Jey over his shoulders again, looking for another GTS, but Jey counters with a super kick.
A desperation attempt there from Cody stacking it two, going up top, two whammy.
Jey Uso from the top right, Uso splash, connecting to win the championship. Punk in the left, Punk survives and carries.
Wow, how quickly the tables turn at this level when you've got two competitors as good as this. Punk trying to desperation. GTS simply could not block. The super kick, the spear, the splash off the top rope. It's what has led Jey Uso to countless goals in his career. But not tonight, not yet at least.
We'll watch for the feeling out process to start. Punk and Uso picking up the pace now. Both men down. Critical moment in this match.
Well, we're dropping bombs here with the World Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Jey Uso survived the GTS earlier. Punk survived the spear and the Uso splash right now.
Just sensed that Jey Uso was starting to look like a beaten man, but was tapping into that raw, that emotion, the heat of this audience. And that's when Jey Uso starts to access those top gears.
Now Punk again, can't get up. Jey Uso to the top rope. Punk back to his feet. Beating Jey with the right hand.
And had to get him in a bad way there, taking a ton of offense That's the hand of CM Punk now hurting under those shots to the hard head of Jey Uso.
Well, I'm looking at the referee now, and that's the referee that gets attacked all the time too, so the referee could get knocked out accidentally.
Knocking the stuffing out of both men, of course. Jey Uso taking the worst of it, but you can see the spine of CM Punk took a ton of abuse on that landing. Another look at this. Crashing down hard. Now Jey eats it first, but Punk gets an almost double whammy. The upper back, then the lower back. The postman loving the background. He's loving every second, isn't he?
Aren't we all? Main event, Saturday night's main event for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. One of these men will head to Raw Monday night as the champ.
Just love these stakes. Always it brings the best out of that top tier of performers.
You feel the pressure mounting with every blow and every move. One mistake could cost you.
And so driven, but also fighting with fear of the prospect of what they could lose here.
You've been close on a number of occasions in the championship. It's so hard to finally win the gold.
It's just utterly devastating when you fail at that attempt, and the truth is you never know if you're going to get another one.
Punk with a clothesline now, and now CM Punk with a burst of energy. Digging down deep, second win for Punk.
You're going to block out that exhaustion. Every fiber in your body is screaming, leave, get out of here, stop fighting, just keep on.
Who's fighting CM Punk and Jey Uso?
You're doing it to be the best in this industry, the best in the world.
Punk's running knee into his bulldog, and CM Punk now.
Okay, we get it, the emotes.
Punk is now tasting it, and it could be night time, Jey Uso.
Hit the go to sleep earlier. Jey was knocked silly, but knocked out of the ring, so Punk couldn't capitalize.
Really weakened since that moment in the match, and another shot here could be it.
And again, Uso able to slip out from behind, deliver a kick to Punk, and drive Punk now out of the ring into the floor.
Got that burst of adrenaline just when he needed it, did Jey Uso. Did you fear a shot to the jaw by the guard? Here we go.
Suicide dive by Jey, brings Punk down. Jey's down as well. What a physical match this has been. Did you expect it to be this physical?
Always has to be. Nobody was going to get a walk in the park to win the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. Not by two opponents of this caliber. Both men, of course, have been World Heavyweight Champion this calendar year. They are both in peak form. Who can drag themselves over that finish line?
And let's not forget, Jey Uso won his one and only World Heavyweight Championship on the biggest stage in professional wrestling, WrestleMania. Doesn't get any bigger than that.
Wrestling Mania. Good match, pretty 50-50 so far. Kind of hard to tell who's gonna win. That's the problem though, and that's what's frustrating. Because this fight should have been interrupted by now, but they're buying time to the last minute.
Punk trying to make it back to his feet. Jey Uso now measuring CM Punk, stalking Punk. Jey Uso, look at that. We mentioned his cousin Roman Reigns earlier. Jey Uso pulling one out of the book to the tribal chief with a spear through the
Even if Nikki Cross gets a match, it's a plus for the blue brand. Well, they wouldn't have her stalk Julia all that time for nothing, so.
He's letting a lot go here in this matchup tonight because there's no champion. There's no champion's advantage. This is for the vacant world title.
If you're going to steal from anyone's playbook, make sure it's Roman Reigns, the best of the past 10 years in this industry.
Now Jey on top again. Punk's in trouble. Uso. Punk got the knees up. Punk got the knees up.
I think Nikki Cross deserves to get a title shot. She just has to decide which title she wants and what she wants to go after. I think it's pretty clear she wants to go after Julia. All those times Julia has been spotted backstage with Kiana, she was there.
Again, Punk had Jey where he wanted him. First Jey delivered the spear to the barricade.
Jey Uso did the unthinkable and kicked out Oga.
Oh no, Punk now, looking for it. A pile driver, and Jey Uso able to counter. And Uso now, with Punk on the shoulder, it's a glass leg.
Oh dear. Spear. Like. I'll do your move too. I think Jade's run is over as great as he's been.
It's time to put this one to bed. It's time to crown me world champion again.
If they make Jey Uso have the title and call it and like try and pass it off as a do-over for his run, then they better do a hell of a good job doing over, because I won't be really satisfied with that if not. My feet's a little ahead of yours, so I won't say who wins. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you. Because it would have not done well if Jey Uso won, as much as I like him. Yeah, but it's not as exciting when you really think about it. It's not really as exciting because this would have made a better pay-per-view match than a Saturday Night Main Event match. But at least CM Punk has a second chance. A much more deserving second chance. Well, I'm surprised. I'm surprised nobody interrupted this match. I really thought somebody would have interrupted. So only 2 title changes has happened tonight. One was guaranteed, so I don't really count this one, but Jade Cargill won, so they must have major plans for her.
Washes over the new champ CM Punk as this audience loses their collective minds.
Hi there.
Best word of the night to describe CM Punk. Relief. CM Punk has finally won the World Heavyweight Championship. For CM Punk, It is about vindication. There's no separating the spring of the party. CM Punk is on top of the world. The best in the world is on top.
I'm liking the matches with Io and Rhea recently. Great chemistry. Yeah, I love them too, but Rhea's just temporarily out because she had in the Japan Underground tour. She got a broken nose, so she's taking care of that right now. Well, all's well that ends well.
Peacock brings the thrills on Jurassic World Rebirth home. Survival is a long shot.
That's kind of our specialty.
All's well that ends well. I'm glad WWE made the right choice because had Jey Uso had won, there would have been major controversy and backlash. It's not that people hate Jey Uso. They just hate how he wins. Because it's very biased wins, and also just he had his chance already, so there's no need for it. I saw the page crazy. Thank you. Congratulations to Punk. I knew he could do it. I believed in him too. It was just that I was just afraid WWE would influence this, but they didn't because they should know that. I'm glad they know better and know that with the recent dislikes that Jey Uso's been having on his videos, it would not have done well. I think the whole thing with Rikishi saying they wasn't pushing Jey enough, etc. And it, like, Jey is very mid-talent. They never really gave him a chance to change his character though. Had he probably changed his character as champion, they probably would have gave him a better run, but they didn't. They decide to do it now. when he was champion, and had they done this gimmick change now, it probably would have worked out better. That's the end of the show. Once again, Halloween Havoc is still the better show. This is not a pay-per-view, but technically they act like this is a pay-per-view, so yep. NXT still remains on top. Now all we have to do is just wait till Monday and see who CM Punk's next opponent will be. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Braun and Braun then, but who else could it be? I don't know. Anyone's guess, I bet. I think the whole thing, never mind. Definitely no evolution, yeah. And Jade Cargill, like I said, there's a champion clause, so like I said, whether Tiffany Stratton has another rematch on the live show or a last pay-per-view match, then they'll go through with that, and it's totally valid. So if they want to continue from that or just have the one match and then just go on with something different, then it can work out both ways. People will like it either way. It'll work out either way, whether she's going to still continue to feud with Tiffany Stratton or she's going to get over with this one match that they have left and then just find a whole new opponent. I just pray to God it's not Nia Jax, because people are starting to say themselves that Nia Jax is really annoying. Just earning title opportunities without earning them. She just jumps right into a championship match for no reason. So I really hope. Yes, in a sense, I see why they would do it with Jade Cargill. It's different with Jade Cargill this time because she is the one that gave her that cut in the first place. But still, I don't care. It's annoying to watch Nia Jax just get champion opportunities just by doing nothing. So I hope they don't do that. They probably will anyway, but still, let's hope not. But that's the show anyway, and we have to see on Monday. Did you watch the match between Jey Uso? Guess who won? Yeah, I was there. But Nia isn't the best. No, she's not. Like, Nia Jax is cool sometimes, but the way she just has title opportunities and she spends like weeks being away and just all of a sudden be like, oh, I want to shot at the title, and she's like, no, I'm over it now. But that's the end of the show. Now Monday we just have to see who the first runner-ups are for John Cena's little tournament he has planned out, and we'll have to keep watching to see who is going to be the semifinals and the finals. So that's like, that's like the main important thing, because sure, CM Punk, we'll see who his next opponent is, but I think John Cena's tournament will be much more exciting in a sense, because I have a few guesses on who CM Punk's opponents will be, and we just need to watch the show to, clarify that I'm right, but we'll see. We'll see on Monday. Until then, we're just gonna chill, I bet. So, as always, thanks for watching another Knockin Chu Out stream done. Follow my Knockin Chu Out stream Discord and Instagram page are on Haii just until further notice, but when I continue, you'll be the first to know. And my donation links are in the description below. Ko-Fi or Cashapp, and all donations are accepted and appreciated. Thank you. And the link to the wrestling server is down below as well, so if you don't have live TV or streaming like I do, that's your way to access them. The link for today's show is the link provided, but to watch all wrestling companies, just click the home watermark, and any wrestling company shows, pay-per-views will be available right there, the ones that are on right now or upcoming. So bookmark that, it'll save you time to watch it. So I will see you guys on Monday. I'm gonna relax now. I'm really tired. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Another Knockin Chu Out stream done. I love you, and remember, do it with idle energy. Bye.